Hey there garden friends, it's Heather at Bush Poppy Farm, and today I'm going to plant up this tower planter. Thanks so much for joining me today. I have a bunch of plants that I would like to get into the ground. In this case, they're going to go into a container. This container I have right here is one of those plastic strawberry towers that kind of all fits together. And I did used to have strawberries in it, but you know, after about 4 years, the strawberry plants kind of stopped producing. So I pulled all those out and I cleaned this out, and I'm now going to pot it up with flowers. There is the fifth tier that goes on this, but when I took them apart to clean them, there was a black widow living in the fifth tier, and I didn't want to disturb her, so I put the thing back by the compost pile, and I'm just going to let her do her thing back there. I didn't want to, you know, disturb what she had going on, so she's not hurting anybody. She's back there by herself. Anyway, so we've got the planter, I've got my potting mix, and then I've got a selection of plants here. This one is Primrose Giant Champagne, and I just love this color. There's a few, I need to deadhead this and clean it up a little bit, and it needs water. But anyway, that guy's gonna go in the center of the top here. And then I have some lemon drop marigold. Now these are small bushy container varieties, so they're going to be nice and small. They'll work well for this container, and they'll produce lots and lots of blooms. And then I have this whole flat here of different violas. I've got this one is called Helen Mount, and as you can see, it is flowering already. So I'm going to put a bunch of these in there, and then I have others that have not started flowering yet. This one is, hang on, see if I can grab it. This one's called Antique Shades, and I believe it is shades similar to this kind of champagne-y color. And then the final one is called Brush Strokes. And so lots of color in this container, and not necessarily a cohesive color story, but I still think it's going to look really lovely. And then I was thinking about adding some of these Dusty, but Dusty gets pretty big, so I think I'll just save that and put it in the garden where it actually belongs. So I'm going to go on and fill these up and start planting them up, and then we'll see what it looks like. So there we have it. Not much to see yet because a lot of them haven't started blooming yet, but I think that these violas, as they start to bloom, will look really pretty. So I put the marigolds, lemon drop marigolds on the bottom. This tier is the Helen Mount viola. This is the Antique Shades, and this is the, what's it called? Brush Strokes viola. And then, of course, we have this Primrose here in Champagne, which I think is so pretty. So I think it'll all look really nice once it starts to bloom. And it's right next to, these are looking a little bit rough, but these are those giant pansies that I bought a couple of weeks ago. Another Primrose that is the Champagne variety. It always helps to come in and pick off these nasty old blooms, but you see the new ones right down in there. So if you kind of deadhead them, they will continue to produce for you. So that's it. Just a quick video on putting a container together. I will do an update when it starts to bloom and when it's really fully bloomed, you know, going gangbusters, so that you can see how it ends up turning out. I think that even though I didn't come up with a specific color palette, I think it's still going to look really fun and bright and very spring. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.